Hello everyone, welcome to Mercury in the first house of your chart. This video is good for you if Mercury is placed in the first house from your Ascendant or indeed from your moon sign. It's also good for a Western chart, but just make sure you have equal house sign for a house system. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below and let's begin. What then is the first house in your chart, everyone? The first house is the moment you were born, the sign rising on the eastern horizon. This represents you, your persona, how you express yourself in the world. It's the moment you first drew breath, and therefore it's the path of your destiny. The first house represents your body as a whole, but specifically it represents the head and your brain. Therefore, it shows your intelligence to walk the path ahead of you and to make correct decisions in life. Of course, the first house strongly represents your vitality and the health of your body, but it also shows your whole persona, method of presenting yourself to others in the world, including the way you dress. And who then is Mercury? Mercury is known as Buddha in the Vedic system. He is the son of Tara, but he came about from an affair with Chandra the moon. This was actually described as a rape, so we can see it was a difficult beginning in life, but he used all of his charm and his beauty to actually get in the good books of his stepfather Jupiter, and Jupiter gave to Mercury the most incredible knowledge. So Mercury has the intelligence and the wit and ability to do almost everything that's needed to be done in this material world. He actually rules the earth element itself. Mercury shows our intelligence, our ability to learn, our communication skills, our ability to be dexterous and to do many different tasks, and enormous organization skills. He also rules our memory itself and our ability to persuade others. Most of all, Mercury is a youthful and playful planet. He represents our friends and indeed the sister in our chart. Mercury in the first house of the chart, then, you should know, is a very strong position. In fact, the strongest position for Mercury, his Digbala position, is when he is rising in your chart of birth. So Mercury in the first from the Ascendant specifically is very fortunate. It gives you all of the best qualities of Mercury, but completely dependent on the sign position. Mercury is so adaptable, he takes completely on the persona of that sign. Check below for Mercury karmas in all signs, and I will also link at the end. So Mercury in a strong position, the planet of intelligence in the house that rules the brain. Right away we can see you have strong intelligence. You're quick thinking, you're versatile, you love to discuss, you love to debate, and really nothing can keep you quiet for more than a minute. Mercury, of course, in the first house will speed up the actual processing of your brain, again, giving you this ability to sort out so many aspects of your life quickly and ingeniously. But here's the thing, you get quickly bored as well. Mercury here needs always to be doing something or learning something or have some ongoing project. So you love to be out and about, socializing, mixing with people, communicating virtually. You never have your phone out of your sight. You always want to be, which of course is very common these days, but you always want to be in communication with something going on that stimulates you. So Mercury here can make you an avid learner all of your life. You love to learn a new skill. You love to be dexterous, to get your hands on some new task, and nothing makes you happier than discussion and debate with other people. In the first house, Mercury is multi-skilled, actually. You can have great talent, particularly with written word communication, presentation, as I say, but also you can have artistic skills, especially when Venus is here, singing, dancing, etc., all of these things. And your way with words is phenomenal. You love language. You love words themselves. You're fascinated by the way words communicate and the actual use of language itself, which often therefore equates into skill with foreign languages as well. The speaking voice itself actually is often very distinguished, and people are pulled to you and actually want to listen to you. If there is affliction by malefic, so you can sometimes lack confidence in your presentation ability until later in life. You see, Mercury is the charmer, so being in the first house, it gives your whole persona a charming aspect to it. You can charm the birds out of the trees, as they say, with your talk, with your mannerisms. People are immediately interested in you, and you attract attention. Of course, there's always a negative side, and so Mercury in the first house can make you a little bit brash, a bit too outspoken. You always speak your mind, no problem. And Mercury here can actually make you a little harsh in your speech, especially if Shani Mars are involved with this Mercury. You will always demand attention, and therefore, some people with this Mercury first house can be a little bit overbearing, but it's not the norm. Now, this is the house also of your health and your vitality. Mercury here is a helpful influence. Again, when he's not afflicted specifically, he's great for giving you youth and vitality no matter what your age. Very often you look a lot younger than you are because Mercury represents the freshness of youth. Now, the seventh aspect of Mercury is on the seventh house, which is not just marriage, but also business and the marketplace. This is where Mercury excels. Mercury first house can show excellent business, selling ability, persuasion ability. You can be an excellent entrepreneur of any sort with this Mercury first house. In fact, outside of business, Mercury in the first house is excellent because of his aspect to the seventh house for finding job opportunities. You actually make money itself, ruled by Mercury, work very well for you. So wealth and increase of income is often supported by this Mercury in the first house aspecting the seventh. Now, Mercury's seventh aspect to the house of marriage will naturally impact your choice of partner and marriage itself. Mercury is a prince, don't forget. He's footloose and fancy free. Many people with this Mercury either marry very young in life or it takes them a while to actually find suitable partner. It doesn't so much delay marriage opportunity as your commitment. There may be many opportunities, but you can't make up your mind, or you are just never satisfied. You see, Mercury is so changeable that it changes attitude to your relationships frequently. Of course, Mercury's aspect on its own won't stop you settling down in life. Other factors have to be seen, but he will demand that you get an intellectual compatibility with your partner. Without that deep intellectual compatibility where you can discuss things endlessly and have lively debates and interesting discussions with your partner, you become quickly bored. On the positive side, Mercury here can help your relationships, keeping the fun and the romance actually present, especially when Venus is in this first house with Mercury. And Mercury will often, sometimes even show that you go into business with your partner. It has to be a true partnership, a deep friendship that lasts for a lifetime. On your screen right now, check out the Mercury karmas in all signs. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. Goodbye for now and God bless everyone.